as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw.
Out quickly to Judy.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Jacobs, a 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to the field.
And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach often known all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams...
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught. Judy. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
Isaiah Likely
From 4 yards out.
and the Seahawks have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays in run here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Again, it's Walker. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just him.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Kenneth Walker,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He gets it to Cooks. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on third down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Seattle. This is fielded at the 27. Unable to corral him. He fights through. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
154 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Walker with another carry.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
During that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Walker.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 8, a minute 45 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Into the hands of Cooks. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He's back to throw. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. This is 1st and 10.
The 35-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. He got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.